Man, I had to do this video over. For some reason, it wouldn't fucking load. That video would have been epic. Basically, Lil Durk put out a great mixtape. Sorry if this video gonna seem kind of dull, but I'm kind of mad it didn't upload. But yeah, I fuck with this tape. I think it went hard. You know what I mean? 19 songs is definitely too long. I feel like it should have been like 15 records. The features was cool. I definitely fuck with that Meek Mill song was dope. I thought that was fair. Um, Only songs I didn't fuck with on here was track 4, 14, 15, 17, and 19. Everything else was like dope. He basically got everything off his chest. You know what I mean? He talked about, of course, his ops, um, fans, the music industry, what he been through, his family, the deaths in his family. You know, him coming up from nothing. The streets, Chicago. He even called himself, considered himself to be the new Ye, and I thought that was crazy. He had Bum J on here. I thought that was pretty awesome. You know, paying respects to a legend like that. His dad opened up the mixtape, which was also a blessing. He had some great production on here. Couple samples that was nice. I feel like the Hypno Carlito, Dej Loaf, Meek Mill features was the best on here. And he basically rapped a lot more than I thought he would, as far as not using auto tune. I don't think he uses much. You know, he definitely had a point to prove, and he proved that point. Um, I do like the Zach TV clip that he had on there. Shout out to Zach TV. I watch him a lot. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's dope. You know what I mean? Chicago native and does great interviews and everything like that. I thought that track was pretty different. You know, he spoke on his life, rumors, and shit like that. He did use the auto tune melodic flow a couple times on this project, which it wasn't bad. You know what I mean? Um, I had no complaints about that. The reason why I didn't like certain tracks, like the Waffle House joint with Young Dolph, I just felt like it wasn't as ill as it could have been. The Nobody and Street Nigga record was cool, but it seemed like repetitive content. You know, it's like we already heard that before throughout the project. Drug Party, I didn't like because basically at one point in time, the thing I respect about Lil Durk was he didn't indulge in the uses of drugs, lean, pills, and weed and shit like that. If you remember certain interviews from back when you know he first got started, I do remember him saying that a couple times. And over the last course of the past few years, I've been seeing him rap more about it. You see him in videos with cups and shit like that, and I'm like, yo, I thought you didn't really fuck with shit like that. You know what I mean? But now you do, and it kind of threw me off for a loop. You did. I feel like Meek Mill verse. I want to know if that song old or is it new, because I feel like Meek Mill definitely delivered on that, and that was the Meek Mill that we was all missing. You know, when the whole Drake shit happened. So that verse, if it's new, got me looking forward to his new mixtape. Um, what else did I enjoy about the project? The production was really on point. You know, I think he snapped. I do feel like this is neck to neck with Chief Keef last tape. I don't think that it's better than Little Bibby or Lil Herb project. I feel like Lil Bibby, out of Chicago artists, has the best project out. But out of Lil Durk and the whole 300 um, OTF movement, I feel like he put out a strong project, and I'm still waiting on Lil Reese or Reese to drop his project, which I don't really understand why he ain't. But it's just basically a good project. You know, this mixtape was solid. You know, I definitely feel like he proved the point to where if you was doubting him as far as his skills, as far as rapping, the drill shit, um, and just him as an overall artist, I think he just basically shut all that shit down and let you know that I'm still here. You know what I mean? He called himself the King of Chicago. You know, that's debatable or whatever you want to call it. But I'm definitely looking forward to his sophomore album. I will say that. You know, so this was a good tape. I just feel like it was too many songs. Like I said, it should have been less tracks than that. A couple of standout tracks that I did fuck with, to me, in my opinion, of course, my Beyonce. What's that other joint? That shit went crazy. Make It Back was good. I fuck with that. Own 'em. You know, the record where he said he's smoking a certain type of blunt. I won't say that because I don't disrespect people or a culture I know nothing about. Um, Spin Me, I definitely thought that was dope. And Jump Off, I definitely felt that song was dope. Those like 5 tracks that stood out to me the most. You know what I mean? But other than that, it was a solid project. I give it an 8 out of 10. I fuck with 14 out of 19 records. Production, 8. You know, solid tape. I'm definitely looking forward to see what Lil Durk gonna do. And can we please get the Durk and Sosa tape? I know y'all niggas said that y'all ain't gonna fuck with it, but we need that far as music goes, because you two niggas really the ones that took off from the whole Chicago drill rap shit. You know what I mean? I think as artists and fans that love what y'all do, y'all need to give us that tape. But that's just my thoughts on it. Sorry this video is so short, but like I said, I uploaded a dope ass video and it just wouldn't go through, man. I'm sorry, y'all, but it still was solid. A couple songs could have been shifted off, and yeah, man, I think the most thing the most important thing about it is that he got his dad to open up the tape. I think I was totally shocked at that because I was like, wow, that's just incredible to have your dad, you know what I mean, be able to do something like that. Not to say that it haven't been done before. We've seen a lot of people go to jail, and that's kind of known that they'll put the vocals on a mixtape, but that's his dad. It ain't like it's his homie or some shit like that. He also talked about Newski being dead, Chino, Rondo. Which I was kind of conflicted on that. Like, okay, if its bail is $2 million, but yeah, you just bought a new crib in Hollywood Hills, so it's just a lot of other shit. I was like, come on, Durk, like, you know what I mean? But other than that, I would say Lil Durk is back. He got me back to being a fan of his music. Not to say I wasn't always a fan, but some of the projects I was just like, y'all know me. I keep it 100. And if this shit was whack, I would have came in and said it's whack. So 300 Days, 300 Nights is a solid joint. If you ain't checked it out, go check it out. And if you watch this, if it upload, I appreciate the view. One.